What's up, guys? Nolan here. I know it's been a while, but it's still funny, like, how in tune I am with the workings of Tarkov and the lore of Tarkov and things like that. It's something as simple as this, which even after the fact, I realized, like, this could totally be an icon, the way that this lighting works. Like, this could be a digital asset of some kind. It's just that I like the game. I like the lore. I like to talk about this stuff. So whenever Nikita is putting up stuff like this, I'm just like, hey, that's the TERRAGROUP symbol. That looks like something that would end up on some company's wall somewhere, whether it be like the entrance or the boardroom or something like that. So I'm just like, hey, new TERRAGROUP facility, cool. And then, of course, I get people that are saying, like, just like, where the fuck are you getting this and stuff like that. It's just like, that's the kind of stuff that made me not want to, you know, do this as often, which is why I haven't been posting so often. But I think with launch and I think with, you know, with all the stuff that's going to be popping up this month with the events and things like that, I'm probably going to find my way back. I'll probably find the itch to come back and check this stuff out. But I just thought it was interesting that it's like, I kind of still got it. Yesterday, Nikita posted this with, you know, this is the TERRAGROUP logo. And the way that this looks is just, like I said, looks like something that they would put on a wall. It looks like some, you know, fancy company would put on a boardroom wall or an entrance or something like this. And then lo and behold, today, that is a new TERRAGROUP facility. Now, when I say new, could this be Ground Zero? Yes. Same vibe. But the thing that you will see with companies in the real world is, I mean, just anywhere, is continuity. It's like the vibe, the style, the color, things like that. They like to stay similar. So this could just look like a building that is on Ground Zero. And in fact, they are updating some things about Ground Zero and around Ground Zero because it's going to end up being a very important part of the main campaign, or rather the campaign for Escape from Tarkov. I almost said Broken Arrow there. I'm too used to saying Broken Arrow. Which, by the way, shameless plug, if you guys are interested in strategy games, make sure to go check out my second channel, The Autistic Armchair General, where I play RTS games such as Broken Arrow. On this slight tangent, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with Battlefield 6. I'm getting invited to play Battlefield 6 with a lot of people that you guys for sure know. I'll put it that way. So maybe I'll just be in the background of some videos that you hear. Maybe I'll be in some streams and stuff like that. I just don't know exactly what I am going to do. I was given a code. I can play it. I'm getting invited to play it. We'll see what happens with that. Stay tuned to the stream for that one. So twitch.tv/niceguy. But anyway, shameless plugs over on that end of things. We got a new facility here, potentially, with TERRAGROUP. So definitely involved with the lore. Definitely involved with whatever is going on behind the scenes. And this is a cinematic. So is this a cutscene for the campaign? Is this a trailer? Is this a tease for the event that we are going to be getting this month? For those that don't know, TERRAGROUP is at the root of all the weird things that are happening within Tarkov. They have some kind of association with the cult. And initially, to go to Escape from Tarkov, when they put that roadmap out, in fact, it still has it right here, they had the cult symbol for this month's in-game event. So, what do you guys think? Is this a cutscene? Is it some kind of cinematic? Is it a tease for full release, for the campaign, or for this event? Let me know what you guys think. Either way, I'm actually kind of hyped up. But I felt like I really needed to say something there. It was just funny that I kind of had a take like I had, which could have been, you know, could have been right, could have been wrong, whatever. It's just kind of just want to feel like that's the point of social media, guys. You can just kind of talk about stuff sometimes. And I had some people that were like, bleh, bleh, bleh. Lo and behold, I think I still got it, boys. I think I still got it. It made sense. It just might not make sense to everybody. Sometimes when you follow stuff as long as I do, you just kind of, things just kind of click. And that was one of those things that just kind of clicked. And obviously we had supporting material with everything that Nikita's been putting up there. I haven't been posting very often, obviously, and there's some stuff that's going on. with like facilities and things like that, but this very well could be an arena map. I think that's probably something associated with Prestige. Obviously, that's something associated in the game, so we got some data going on there. This could be involved with the event. They got this boat thing. I don't even think I ended up talking about this because who knows what that's going to be. Is that lore? Is that an arena map? What is it? I don't know. I would like to say that this is lore because of the structure of it. Now, we have seen that kind of template of like, this seems like drawn as arena maps before. We've seen it plenty. We sure should have seen it for lore involved with Escape from Tarkov. We've even seen it for lore for Russia 2028. Let me cut to that real quick. Now, this right here is a folder that I made years ago for all the people that were getting involved with the news and with the story of Escape from Tarkov. In fact, keeping in mind with people that cover news and stuff for this game, I gave this to Airwing Marine back in the day. I remember that was one of the very first conversations that we had. He's like, where did you get that picture? I don't remember which one it happens to be, but I was like, I got this folder. Do you want it? And then now here he is covering news for the game. So this is where I keep all of just the interesting things, I believe. This was potentially an airdrop kind of a thing that they had going on. We're still not quite sure because that is not the plane that they use for the airdrop. So still don't know what's going on with that. We've got the RPG-26 in the game, but we don't have the RPG-27 or the SPG, which is that should be the optic for either the RPG-7 or the SPG. We've got whatever the hell they're going to end up doing with this. Radios. There's lots of cool. Everybody knows what this is once it loads. Unfortunately, Kaban never ended up getting the Scorpion backpack, but maybe it'll still pop up somewhere. That was actually still in the raid series, and they had some models for it. So we'll see where that ends up popping up. Maybe somebody from Black Division will have it. I don't think I ever made that video talking about Black Division either. Goddamn. Black Division, the name Black Division has popped up in backpacks and in gear for the game. But without going on too much more of a tangent, that is not Tarkov. That is Russia 2028. You guys might notice something about that art style in particular. It's kind of like a drawn art style. It is a drawn conceptual art style. And then, of course, we do have somewhere, I believe, perhaps not. Maybe that's why it says R228 for the folder. Although that's Contract Wars. I thought I had some stuff in here that was associated with this is very early potential hideout stuff. I mean, that's the hideout, so. Yeah, as I've been saying, when you follow games the way that I've been following, when you follow things the way that I've been following it, sometimes things just kind of click and you can't really explain it, and that's one of those things, and now we kind of got a bit of a confirmation there. So that's totally a cinematic of some kind. We'll see where it ends up in particular. This person's onto something. Def ZF. Seems like we got some people there. So totally a cinematic vibe. Let's see if it ends up being a trailer or if it's going to be involved with the campaign or something. Again, let me know what you guys think. Don't worry. Going to be coming back. Going to be covering Tarkov. Obviously, it's still on my brain with stuff like this. I'm just trying to do my best to diversify and do other things while I can. So stay tuned for that. Very much appreciate all the support that I've been getting, guys. If you would like to continue to do so, click all the buttons on the screen or come by a stream. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a nice day. See you guys.